Trilly Van Go in the building. Appreciate you sliding through, sir. Welcome to Syke Studios and the Sprinkle Some Salt show. See, you got a card in your hand. Do us a favor and read one of those cards for us.
Oh, so both sides is a different one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So either one you like, though, whichever one you want to go for.
I don't know. I'm not really feeling these ones, but I'll do this one because I understand it. I tell dad jokes, but I have no kids. What a faux pas.
Give me that shit. Hey, what's up, Guan? Bonjour, famille. It's Bum Jonas, and I'm here with...
Trilly Van Go.
We're about to have a sit-down at Syke, y'all. Let's get started. All right, sir. So, first of all, I appreciate you so much for your time. I know I had to kind of adjust schedules a bit on it, so I thank you for your flexibility. But I also want to thank you for being a dope-ass performer. I got the chance to see you for the first time at Cushion Coffee. Was Don Domingo and friends performing at the Mecca. And you're like an opening artist. But you stole the fucking show from me. Mm-hmm. You had such intensity and charisma, and I was not expecting you to spit in the way you did. And I'm just very happy that you were here. I'm very happy that I got the opportunity to discover you. So all of that aside, because I always got to give people their flowers, and I think it's important that they get them. You got to. It's really dope to get the flowers when you made it, but damn it, man, sometimes we got to know we're dope along the way. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna start off with my cliche question: who is Trilly Van Go? What do you do, and why? Yeah, it's like that.
Okay. I would say, well, Trilly Van Go, first and foremost, is a creative. And, I mean, to be honest, like, he's an emotional being. And he's high, he's low, you know. And that's what like, stepping into Trilly Van Go really meant for me. Like, I used to go by the name Trouble.
Okay.
And then I got older and kind of had to realize, like, there was a lot of trouble going on, you know, and I didn't really want that for my family and anything, but I've always been a creative, and these songs, like, I know it sounds weird, but, like, songs come to me. Like, I'm not gonna not make up songs. It kind of just happens, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course I do play instrumentals to facilitate that, but it's just like, you know, I don't know. I've just always been like that.
You have to in some kind of way.
And so sometimes I'm embodying characters that aren't even me. And like I do writing for some of my friends as well.
Okay.
And then sometimes I'm just, you know, I'm doing positivity because that's how I'm feeling. Or sometimes I'm feeling like shit and I'm making positivity records to make myself feel better. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So and it took me a while to be comfortable with that. And I know this is a long answer, and I apologize.
No, this is a perfect answer.
But it took me a while to be comfortable with that because, you know, a lot of my upbringing and stuff, like, I was really, like, middle class, you know? Like, I wasn't, like, the poorest of poor, you know what I'm saying? I was with a single mother, and, you know, we weren't good with money. So it did look bad.
Okay.
And I was in the streets, but I didn't have to be. My mom was never home, but I did not have to be in the streets.
Gotcha.
And so I kind of like forced a lot of, once I realized how much I love this hip hop shit and like how much you know what I'm saying? Like I want to, and I didn't think of it like this at the time. But so long story short, I created a lot of narratives for myself. You know what I'm saying? I went out and tried a lot of shit. I went out and you know, to a certain extent, I was not a good person. And
you're in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. But I gained a lot of experience from that, and I learned a lot of stuff. So sometimes right now, if a trap beat comes on, you know what I'm saying, I can refer back to that life, and I can refer back to this, and I can refer, and you know, and that helps me with writing for other people as well. Or you know, and I've written pop records, and I just love writing, man. And it did start on some Midwest choppy rap stuff. That's what I came, you know, in middle school, rapping on the bus and shit like that. But like, essentially it came down to like, damn, like I can really catch them with these hooks. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't know. It's more than just metaphors for me. It's the way it's delivered. And sometimes it's better when you deliver it melodically and you know, it's all depends on what the beat is calling for.
That That was the greatest opening question answer I've ever gotten. It was. It really was. It wasn't long-winded. It wasn't superfluous. It wasn't fluffy. It was honest and real and vulnerable, and it was dope. No, you do it because you need to, and you're an emotional artist, which is the whole point of everything we do as artists, is to express emotion, whether it's ours or someone else's, right? Or to evoke emotion, to evoke feeling, right? So you're doing, that was, wow, okay, it's going to be a hell of an interview, guys. Come on now.
Thanks, Mo.
So I guess the next question for me is, how did you discover your talents?
I mean, through a series of things, like, I didn't really know it was talent at first. It was just fun.
Okay.
Like, me and my homeboy, I remember my homeboy, DeAndre, DA, shout out DeAndre, his real estate business. But we just used to clown around. Like, he was not musically inclined, and I really didn't come from, like, a lot of music. And, but my sister took care of me a lot, and I remember we used to, like, spit these raps, or he would like beat on the bus seat, and I would make raps about my sister making macaroni for me and just like basic stuff, and it was just fun. And I had so many rap names at the time. I was Kit Kat, I was Big K, I was all this different. I had so many names, but I just knew I wanted a name. Right, you know what I'm saying? So I God damn it, what was the question?
How did you discover your talent?
I discovered it by, first of all, just having fun and not caring. But then, like, what really happened was the revolutionary moment for me was, okay, so my mom got her tax returns one year. I want to say it was like 08 or something somewhere around that time. And let's see if I was a freshman, 2012. Yeah, let's say 07.
Okay.
And so it was like going middle school, about to go to high school. She got these MacBooks, and so, and I've been rapping and stuff, and so I ended up taking the time to actually like write some stuff, and like, and I wrote these songs, and like I tried to like, I'm not like computer savvy, but I tried to hide them in a way like to where, because I'm cussing and I'm saying these things, and well, anyways, long story short, my mom calls me up one day, and it's like, what the fuck is this? Like, she found this, and well, it was like, of course, there's dramatic. It's a woman, so she's like, plays the shit, looks at me the whole time, and I'm just like scared as hell, because like this particular song was like about, like, I had 3 verses about these lost souls to society. I had 3 verses about these characters I made up, and they all kind of like were suicidal or on the edge, or you know what I'm saying, and like, and so I'm just nervous as hell.
Yeah, like, how do I explain
And I'm saying,
this?
fuck, shit, damn, blah, blah. You know, can we cuss on here?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Fuck off.
And so my mom plays it. I'm like, I don't know. Like, she didn't even say anything after it was done playing. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I just like to mess around with my friends and da-da-da. Even though it was really an intimate thing, I didn't do that with my friends at all.
Right, but you're trying to like kind of like
I'm trying
deflect a little bit.
Yeah, like peer pressure maybe.
Yeah.
Some other things affected this. I don't know. But, and then she was like, after I got done over-explaining myself probably and snitched on myself for a bunch of shit, she was like, well, you can't stop. You have to do this, basically. She was like, you're going to have to keep doing this, and like, not like do this every day, but like forcing me to do it. But she was like, don't stop. Like, I actually like this.
She recognized the talent.
I actually like this. And that was when I was like, okay, because the whole time I was thinking it had to be a secret. First of all, like, I've been my family had talked shit about me from day one, just for kind of being a thug and being white.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And like, because it's a joke they make, because my sister is half black, and we both come from the same mother, so we were raised together, right?
Yeah.
And they say like we were switched in some way, because she was into like different.
She's all prim and proper.
Right. We don't put color on how she acts necessarily, but yeah, she does speak a different way.
Yeah.
She's in the theatrics, and like, she's just it was weird. She was in the house, like, we were alone a lot. She would just stay in the house. We didn't have supervision, so I'm out.
Okay.
I'm out. I come back and I beg for her to whip me up, whatever she whipped up.
So you were raised by your sister in some, like,
in a lot of ways.
Not like, no disrespect to moms, but you said she was a single mom. So when mom is making the money,
working multiple jobs, yes.
So y'all are latchkey kids, but I assume your younger brother. Then she's big sis.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, she's like second mom to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's still like my everything, like, for real.
Hey, shout out to Sonya. Y'all already know how I feel about big sisters and moms.
Shout out to Brooke.
You know
I
what
love
I
you.
mean? Okay, so damn. All right, so mom is you discover it yourself. Mom discovers you, and she's like, "Nah, go ahead, keep going."
Right. And,
So at that point, then, or let's jump a little bit ahead. You kind of have the green light to keep going. You have no reason to stop. Let's put it that way, right? What point do you decide, like, nah, I'm kind of good at this. I need to show other people. When does it stop becoming a secret and it becomes a public persona for you?
well, I never wanted it to be a secret.
Okay. So it was
My
just a
mom
secret
always
from
put it on me.
mom.
When I wanted to play basketball, my mom's like, "Oh, you're gonna go to the NBA. Take care of your mama." When I wanted to rap, she said, "Okay, you're gonna rap and take care of your mama." So as soon as I knew I was cool, I'm like, "Okay, what?" But like at the time, like this is like I'm a '90s kid. I'm born in '93. So at the time, like my OGs are Gorilla hustling CDs and things are. It's a different it's a different game at the time.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know where I was headed with that.
Well, it's just kind of like when did you realize, like, I can?
Okay.
Because I was asking when you went public, but you really didn't
Yeah,
keep it a secret.
well-
you were already out there. But when did you, like?
We started
can fucking
before
do this.
COVID. Before COVID, we were doing a lot of shows. Me and my homeboy. It was Trilly Van Go shows, right?
Okay.
And so we had a lot of traction there, and that kind of gave me. I don't know what the moment is that gave me, like, oh, I can do this professionally. I think it was when my family that didn't have a lot of money, aka my mama, booked me a 10-hour session, at a thing for Christmas at
shit.
Studio City.
Okay.
And like I'm like, okay, and then I get this different sound. Now I'm not tweaking these sounds, like basically just messing with the volume, honestly.
Right.
And on the MacBook, I had no microphone. I'm just rapping. But like after she had gave me the okay, right, I'm making hundreds of songs with my friends.
Right.
Now I'm like, and it kind of gave me the go on a whole bunch of other stuff to where I was kind of not being a good son. And I had my house was full of
With some
people
wild
were
shit.
smoking and in the closet, sweating, being dudes, and
Yeah.
it's my mom probably, I shout out.
Sorry, mom.
Yeah. But the whole time, me and my mom we're off and on this and this, but the whole time she's like, you need to stop rapping with your friends. You gotta stop rapping with your friends.
Oh.
You're not. This is like. Why did you let him on this? Like, why are you? Because like, I'm sliding. I'm trying to slide on everything. I'm
Yeah,
trying
right.
to eat.
And that's- you're
like,
supposed to.
Exactly. And like, but I loved my friends, and we made a group, and like,
Right.
it's like we want to make songs together. And I'm like, Mama, like, you don't understand. Like, we're gonna come up together and this and that, and like, but then you start to realize like everybody. It's weird. Like a lot of people that rapped with me didn't rap until the day that I met them.
Right.
Like you see me at the party and it's a freestyle circle, and then like I leave with the people that I came with, and you're like, oh, like,
Oh, y'all gonna go?
yeah, everybody in your group raps too, because that's just how it was too. Like even if you were just a lower tier, like yeah, you rapped, you were with us, like
Because my homies rap. Of course I'm a
right.
rapper.
So and it was just like a fight for the limelight. I ended up doing a small stint in jail in like I want to say 2016. And then my good friend had came to me and visited me and was like, he was rapping with me as well at the time. And he's really up here with it, just a smart dude. And he was like, I'm about to build us a studio and I'm going to stop rapping and I'm going to engineer you because you are that guy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm crying too. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Then it gives you
some
something.
shit I almost wanted to say forever, but like I feel so selfish. I love you guys. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like,
right.
and so a lot of things over time were giving me the confidence to say like I'm worthy of it. You know what I'm saying?
There it is. Okay.
Yeah.
There it is.
So,
Okay.
but I've always felt like I've never stepped in a room with like other artists and been like, oh, I'm not as something. Like the art is there. It's just everything else accumulating to let me know like this is your path, Trouble, like or Trilly. You know what I'm saying? Like this your path though. Like I'm being sculpted into something more than I can try to explain right now.
Bigger than who you are. I love
And it
that.
could
I
be,
love
bigger than outside of music too. But that's what that's going to facilitate all the change.
Okay, I love that. Well, you're speaking with conviction, and I love that. We're gonna end up having to do part 2.
Okay.
Because I can already tell you have a hell of a story. You have a hell of a story.
Thank you.
I feel like your shit should be a movie.
Just
you
one
know,
day.
Some of like the way, maybe it's the way you're relaying it, but it just, the energy that's coming off of your story right now, it's like, I need to see this in visual. You know what I mean? Like, this got some action shit going on. You know what I mean? A little after school special too, right? You know what I'm saying? All right, man. So, but I want to talk about the creation aspect for you. You obviously make music, you write, you have people that are engineering for you, or you're selecting beats and things like that. What starts the song? Like, what gets you in front of the mic? Is it the beat or is it a lyric?
There have been times where I go to the studio with something that has to get off my chest. Okay. No matter what I'm going to hear, I'm looking for something that's going to compromise with my thought. But that's slim to none. I'd rather go in there as an empty vessel, and that's the best way I go. Okay. And it's the beat. It's the beat. You play something for me, and I say, I got something for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not like, whatever, Jay-Z, I just meditate on it and spit it. But like it does seem
but
like
you know that.
It's like time
stops. It's
stops.
like you said, I got something for that. You hear that beat and it's, okay, hold on. Nope. Yep. This is gonna click. And even if it doesn't click, I can make it. There's a way that I can make it work.
Right. And like I like, you know, to a certain point I get self-absorbed, but like I like my music, and like I refuse to try to make something that I'm like, well, they might like it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like, even though over time, because right now what I'm dropping is records that I've been holding on to for a while. Okay. So over time I look at them like, fuck, I've elevated so much from there. Like, I'm just going to give it to them and try my best on the camera to be like, this is me right now. Yeah. But I'm like 2 albums ahead or whatever. And it's like, whatever. But that's all part of it. Like I said, we used to be face to face, you know, but right now we do got a chance to slow down time. And I can't get on the camera and be like, this is my old shit, but we brand new. You don't know it.
That's a good fucking point though, right? Because we live in a cycle where everything's so fucking fast. So from your perspective, you're right. You know what though? I have this stockpile of stuff in the vault. I can slow down. I can feed you all this stuff that I have while I'm working on stuff that I want, and slowly feed you whatever
trickle
I want.
it in there.
Yeah.
Just even more consistency.
Okay.
You know?
All right, man. I really, really fuck with your energy. And I know I kind of gave you I gave you flowers early on, but I want to stop again and just kind of, there's something about your passion that really shines through. Not only when you were on stage, but also now. Like, this motherfucker really lives this shit. You know what I mean? Like you said, you're an empty vessel. You're an emotional artist, but there's a certain, you're on a certain wavelength of passion, compassion, and positivity that just exudes through. And I wonder, and so where I'm really going with this, not only giving you kudos, but I wonder, how do you navigate that when you're creating and making music? Because like the first set of songs you were talking about, it was on sort of a, you know, character-based thing, right? So you're expressing different things. How do you discern what's you and what's a cosmic download? What's a fictional character and something that's really Trilly Van Go?
It's a battle. It really is, because a lot of times, like sometimes I'll make a song and be like especially when I'm doing a punch in. Like if I'm punching in a song, first of all, you don't know what's gonna happen until the end, really. Okay. I like to think I have direction as far as composition, right? But otherwise, I don't know what's gonna happen. But a lot of times, like I'll be like, okay, and then like 2 weeks later, I'll hear something, and I'll be like, how did I not know? I just broke it down for me about me in my own shit until now. But it just like, and that's what I love about it. Like, and like, you know, and the ones that don't hit me, hopefully it's applicable to the next man. You know what I'm saying? Because like, it's just weird. I don't know how to explain it, and I don't want to like over ego it, but it's a magical thing, and that's why I've always like clung to it. It's like the closest. I've never felt more powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know, dude.
Well, that throws out my next question, which was, when do you feel powerful? When do you feel your strongest as far as your creative process? But we'll tailor that a little bit. Which part of the creative process is your favorite?
I don't even like that term. We got to come up with another one. I'm a studio junkie.
Okay.
And like, that's just
That's
me.
where you want to be, is in the
Yes,
studio.
like when we were coming up, like I got signed to this boosie ass like record label or whatever, and like they didn't do shit for us. They gave us free K like to smoke, and
Wow.
we ran we lived in the studio, and they stole a lot of our music and all kinds of stuff, but it was the best experience of my life, and I wouldn't take it back for anything because I got a chance to like. I was living my dream at that point.
Right.
Because whatever, like you smoke enough weed and do enough Molly, like you don't need food. You know what I'm saying? Like
No. In that
Newports
moment,
and-
that's real.
Yeah. And yeah, and so I'm a studio junkie. That's my favorite thing. Like I like to write in the studio. I like to touch the mic, you know, do both, any type of creative process, and just like whatever is told to me, like not by you or the next man, but like it's just something.
The download, the
Yes.
input, something.
Yeah, and like it's like like I don't know, like a lot of the greats say like they can't really take credit for the creation, and that's how I feel. Like because I feel like I've made songs that are greater than me for sure.
So, how do you? Ultimately, the question is, how do you unwind? Because I feel like when you're in a session or when you're at a show, there's a lot of intensity for you in that moment. And so now you've completed that moment and you're going away, you're going home. How do you unwind? How do you relax?
Oh, well, I smoke a lot of weed, and like,
Come on now.
yeah, I do, and I know there's other tools that I need to be using. I'm still learning.
Okay.
I don't know how to wind down sometimes.
Okay.
You know, and sometimes I'll be that intense person for maybe a week or two, and then I'll accidentally wind down for a whole week.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And I crash. It's something I'm trying to find. Finding balance is crazy because I'm a father too, first and foremost.
Wow.
You know
okay.
what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
I have 6 kids.
You have 6 kids.
Yeah, and like, you know, I get them. You know, I'm a weekend dad, and then summer's rolling in. I get them all summer.
So
at least 3 of them.
So you have a strong. There's these pockets of like experience with the kids where you're having to like handle this stuff, but then there's pockets where you have freedom, right? But you're always either working towards being with the kids or working towards being in the studio. Is that
Pretty much? And I do find, and I feel like that. I don't know. Just hearing that back, it's like, hold on, like, because my kids are a sense of relief for me. It's not like I just am going home and like, oh, get out of my hair. Like, those are my dogs. I'm a young parent, and I grew up with these kids. And these are my kids. Like, we kick it, maybe even to a fault.
So those are your dogs, then. Like,
Dude, like, there's some content that my kids have shot for me that you see. You know what I'm saying? And like,
shit,
well, I got a whole music video we did that I won't drop because there's a lot of weed in that video, and I overthought what that was and what that would be, and that was like 2 or 3 years ago. And I'm not here to say I'm doing much better. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, you know what? Though?
I was just like, you know what? We're not gonna try to sell that.
We're gonna be smart. I'll fuck with
that. But like those are my dogs, and so I don't know. My relief right now is weed. I do work out, but like I'm just like an impulsive dude. I do things in waves.
Okay.
Even with the music, like I'm like a hot week. Make 6, 7, I don't know. It just, you know what I'm saying? And then like
said,
crash.
Impulsive. But it also feels organic too though. Like you're not gonna sit and overly plan it. You like to go with how it's feeling at that moment.
Especially with the music. Okay. No, like that shit is I go off the feeling no matter what. Like if I have to pretend and fake a fallout with a bitch just so I can get a loans because I have to do it.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible, but that's real.
Yeah, no, and that's probably part of the problem for some of y'all artists, but you know.
But yeah, shit, it's a problem for me too. Like, that's a problem. I got 6 kids, we're not even gonna talk about how many.
We're gonna say that for part 2. And actually, unfortunately, I gotta wrap us up. Okay. But I have just a couple questions here because I want to dive in a little bit more.
I'm gonna try to give you short answers this time.
No. I love it when guests have a full response. I want as much of your personality as you're able to give us. You know what I mean? So the one thing I want to ask, I ask a lot of people because I think it's interesting to see people's childhood. What was your worst chore growing up?
Chore?
Mm-hmm. The one chore you hated doing.
Well, so when I did have to go to my dad's,
okay,
which was the only place of structure in my upbringing, as far as structure goes. You know what I'm saying? Me and my sister, we were animals. But yeah, he married a lady with cats and he had dogs, and we had to vacuum the couches like every day.
Oh shit.
So like hand vacuuming his hair, and yeah, they were not dirty people, so it had to be up to that. Yeah.
Yeah, we know the way you treatment. Holy shit. Okay, that's a rough one. So do you have pets now? Because do you avoid?
So my mom lives with me, and we have she has a dog. It's pretty much because I take care of my mom, and so I walk the dog and shit.
So are you sweeping up behind the dog? You get like
dog duties.
You know what I mean? You get flashbacks from when you were a kid, like fuck.
No, it's not like that.
Okay,
it's not like that because shit, like I said, I'm with my mama. Like shit, standard is what I make. It's my house, and I'm not saying my house is like hairy as hell, but like the dog like sleeps in my mom's area.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so it's not even in the way.
It's not on my. Yeah, no.
He's like, I'm good.
Like I love the dog, but I am anal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you're like,
we're not about to like fuck up the fit for it. Like I'm not gonna rub you up and
see. There we go. All right, what's your mom's cooking? Like the mom meal that you look forward to?
My mom's a hell of a cook though, like a creative one too. But what she makes the best for me, I would have to say is, it's a toss up, dog. Probably the jalapeno poppers. Like she makes these poppers just like I don't know, a jalapeno with the cream cheese, a smoky, and then wrapped in bacon. And I don't know if she does something special to it or if it's just mom's. You know what I'm saying?
It's a little bit of mom's and a little bit of special. It's so damn good. And
it's always a treat because I don't know what ingredients are expensive, but she makes it kind of seem like it might have cost a bit.
It always does seem like that. And something about single moms when they make shit, you know what I mean? It just feels extra special anyway.
Of course.
You know what I mean? But then moms in general, they always put a little.
It's the mom touch.
You know, like a sandwich made by your mom does not. It beats you can never come close to making a sandwich. Like
right, and you also know just because off the connection that you're not gonna not like it. Like if somebody else's mom says, "Oh, I made sandwiches for everybody," you might open it up, But if my mom gave it to you, they might do it. But me, she know.
See how you
she
did
know.
That? All right, so this is a question I call elevator pitch.
Okay.
Somebody runs into Trilly Van Go. They heard about you from a buddy. What's a song or project that you would say, "Hey, go listen to this if you want to find out about me"?
It's hard. Right now, I have In My Long John streaming on all platforms. But truth be told, if somebody really asked me that, I would say, look me up on SoundCloud, please. For
That's
real.
The one.
Because like everything I got coming now is going to be on all streaming platforms and it took me a while to get to that because I had to get rid of all the YouTube beats that I had swiped. And you know what I'm saying? So now I got all the originals ready. They're lined up for the year. So we're going on all streaming platforms, but I come from SoundCloud. If you want to, like I said at the show, like if you want to hear 100 Trilly songs, you go to SoundCloud.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But I got enough to slide in your playlist on all platforms too.
So basically, he said he's good. He's good in all areas.
Yes.
Go to the majors or go to SoundCloud. But if you really want to get the Easter eggs, go to SoundCloud.
Right now, In My Long Johns on all streaming platforms, and look forward to Walk to the Store dropping on the 28th. Yeah.
Now look, as we get up out of here, here's a question I ask everybody, and I'm definitely gonna ask you again. We gotta have you back because I want to hear more about your high school days. I feel like the troubled days are gonna be an interesting story, man. But when it's all said and done, when they've had a chance to listen to your latest releases, your oldest releases, see Trilly Van Go at a show, what is it you want the folks to walk away with as far as the Trilly Van Go experience?
Man, I'm allowed to feel however I want around that guy. If I'm having a bad time, I can go to his show still. And I might end up turning up, but I'm still able to embody whatever emotions I want because I feel, like I said, it's the highs, the lows. Like, I just made it all, man. I wanted to not be here, and I've wanted to be here times 5. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about. We got to get into that shit. Okay. We definitely got to have him back because I need more time with Trilly Van Go.
Let's do it.
Fuck, man. Bump Jonas here with none other than
Trilly Van Go. Hey.
Put all the applause in again. Hell of a sit down here at Syke, y'all. I'm gonna ask y'all to tap in immediately to his latest project. What was the song?
In my
Long Johns. Go tap in My Long Johns right now. Definitely go tap in to the SoundCloud and get geared up for all the Easter eggs. Because when we do part 2, we're gonna have it. We're gonna dive in. I really want. I want the Trilly Van Go saga. I feel like there's multiple parts to what's going on here, man. But look, as I always say, love yourself like you try to love the world. Do something to earn your place in the world this week. And just be some dope motherfuckers. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
Appreciate you having me, bro.
Hell yeah, man. No, that was really good. Really, really good.